Hey guys, welcome to the Healthy Sandwich, Sawtooth Society. It's about 7 o'clock right now, Saturday. Kind of woke up a bit anxious for today because I plan on doing a hike, and I'm hiking, my plan is to hike Mount Monadnock and just go for it. Last time I did Mount Monadnock in the winter was with Dorothy, and it was kind of somewhat planned, and we thought we were prepared, but the intention was that we go as far as we could safely and then just return. So I trusted, she trusted me of anything. I don't know, I'm getting anxious because I don't even trust myself at this moment, but telling myself mentally, I have a couple hours. I plan on leaving at 9 a.m. It's about a 2-hour ride, so by the time I get there, I should start hiking around 11. When it's getting high, the temperature over there is supposed to be, well, in Jaffrey, it's supposed to be a high of 39, and I know up in the mountains, you're always looking at like another 10 or 15 degree temperature drop, just getting there, and then getting to the top of a mountain, with the winds and all that stuff there. Now, Mount Monadnock, it's bald up in the top because there was a fire that took out the entire tree line, and so it can get pretty cold and very windy. There's no protection up there, so you get up to a certain point and you're just on rocks the whole time, and it can be icy. It's supposed to be icy and snowy up there, I'm pretty sure, especially with all our snowstorms that we've been getting and all that stuff there. So I don't know. The trail that I'm trying to intend to do, the last one that we did, when we did it, we went through the White Arrow Trail, the old halfway house trail, and went to like this hotel that was demolished. But you'd see the base of it, and we got up to, I think it was Mount Rosa, and we were gonna keep going, but it was extremely windy in that area. And I looked at the weather up there, so it's gonna be partly cloudy up there, 10% chance of rain or precipitation, and a high of 39. That's over there. Can be a bit of a recipe if I keep going there. And the wind is supposed to be like 10 to 20 miles an hour over there. So I'm assuming up on the mountain it's gonna be higher and it's gonna be more windy. So the last time we went, there was a guy on a trail that finished after us, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I did. I was fine. There was no ice and all this and that." And I was like, "Oh wow, where'd you go?" He's like, "Oh, I did the white dot trail, which is the common trail that everybody does." So that's actually my one of my intentions was to do that one instead. I'm gonna do a final gear check and show you guys what I prepared for a winter hike. But for the winter hike that we did years ago, like I said, we didn't have, we just had basic equipment, and it was just for the adventure, just to be out there in the snow and hiking a mountain, no less. So, so yeah, I'm gonna be bringing, for my final gear check, I have my food. I was thinking of bringing like a bag and like a tent, just in case I get stranded or something like that, but I don't think so, because again, the intention is just to go there, be safe, and come back. So I don't think I'm gonna summit, but if I do, good for me, hooray. Yeah, it's just to be safe. So for gear check, make sure I have my gloves. I have 2 body warmers. This says up to 12 hours. So I'm gonna unpack these when I head out, so that way it starts getting warm by the time I go there. So I'm gonna put these more like the, as I'm gonna dress pretty warm. I'm probably gonna keep these near my hands, so more of a hand warmer type of thing. Just in case, I'm bringing 2 pairs of synthetic wool socks. I'm gonna layer them. Well, this one I'm gonna put on going up, and I'm gonna layer with the underlying synthetic socks here, so that way my feet can breathe and then not sweat and get wet. The saying is, when you're hiking in any type of winter conditions, is that cotton kills you. So the idea is to wear synthetics as much as possible. So I'm wearing a synthetic wool, and I'm gonna bring this one just in case my socks do get wet. But this one is held up. It's been wet before, and it's held up pretty well, even in wet conditions. So I'm bringing it just in case. I'm bringing my sunglasses for eye protection, as you're going to be hitting the snow that's going to kill your eyes. So definitely bring some eye protection. I might bring my other hat, my synthetic hat. This one here was an Under Armour one, and not trying to promote it, but or say much bad about it, but it's pretty thin and flimsy. It was the winters I've used this here, it wasn't so protective of my head, and I kind of felt like kind of cold. So I'm gonna probably bring my other one, which it has a thicker double layer, and again it's synthetic for that. Bring my fully charged backup battery for my phone, just in case. I'm probably not gonna have reception up there, as I have Metro PCS, and that reception is, unless they put up a cell tower recently, but it's not good up there. There's really not much reception. When I had AT&T, I barely got reception up on Mount Monadnock. So with Metro, I don't think I'm going to. So I'm gonna have to make sure I have backup maps and on my phone. I'm gonna save them so I know where I'm going, which direction. Bring my crampons, my yak sharks. These micro spikes helped us the last time. Actually, as a matter of fact, the last time we used them, we put them on incorrectly, which was actually kind of funny. This time I'm hoping I followed directions and put it on correctly and bring the box instead of just bringing the crampons without them. I'm gonna probably bring my buff, just because I don't have a scarf, just for skin protection. But if I can't find it, I'm gonna use my earmuffs, just to protect as much as my face as possible. So I'll probably put it on like that, especially with the wind that's gonna come on. I have my winter pants here. So these ones I'm not gonna worry. For undergarments, I have my synthetic pants on, shorts. I have a synthetic polyester t-shirt on already. I'm gonna put another polyester t-shirt underneath that, and then a longer sleeve polyester. So it acts as a wicking system. Basically, your body gets wet. The first layer is going to draw out the moisture, and then the next layer is going to draw out the moisture again. So therefore, you're always going to have like a underlying dry unit. So when you say dry, basically, why I said cotton kills you is because cotton holds onto water, and by holding onto water, it's close to your body. It's going to get wet. You get cold, and your body temperature will drop, and that's where hypothermia can actually set in. So after that, I'm going to decide on whether I want to use this fleece to overline the long sleeve synthetic that I'm going to have on, and or I'll probably use this one here, this jacket, so that way I can take off its layers as I'm building up body heat. And then the outermost layer is this hard shell, not hard shell, but it's like a semi-soft shell. It's lined with fleece as well. The fleece acts as a barrier, a natural insulator, because air is a really good insulator for thermodynamics. So the law of thermodynamics is it goes from a temperature of high temperature to an area of cold temperature. So the outside air is cold, so my body temperature is going to want to naturally leave. But by having like a fleece, all those little micropilli, the small little grooves in it, acts as a layer. So therefore, some air in between us. So therefore, my body heat wants to go. It has to go through that air first to hit the cold air. So, and that's how your double pane windows work too. You have two glass window, you have air right in between. Inside here is really hot, outside here is really cold. So that gas layer, that air layer in here acts so that way your heat doesn't just go right outside between the thin glass. So by going through the air in this glass here, it takes time for it to actually go out to the cold, and therefore acts as insulation there. I think that's pretty much it for the equipment that I'm going to be using. Packing wise, I packed food. I got my, I'm going to be bringing like four bottles of water. I'm going to decide how I want to keep it insulated, so that way it doesn't freeze up there. Again, the temperature is going to be 39, but I don't know what this is going to be like. It's been a few years since I went, and I really can't believe how much I know she trusted me and like put a lot of faith in my skills and hiking. But I told her I never hiked winter before, and she trusted me. And here I am. I gotta trust myself, because I'm not going with anybody actually. So again, the idea is to go up the white dot and go down the red dot, as it's a little bit easier to descend. So going up the white dot, going down the red dot if I summit. If I don't summit, I'm just gonna go up the white dot as far as I can go and come down. If it looks treacherous or dangerous, so I'm just gonna, of course I'm gonna back down and protect myself before summiting. That there's no need to go up and see, and risk myself. So that's pretty much it there. That's gonna be my winter hike. I got a couple hours to mentally prepare for this. Hopefully everything will go well. Last thing I want to say is about the cameras and all that stuff there. I've been recording this channel here. I've been recording for the past with 3 different recording devices. And I have my iPhone, which has pluses and minuses at the moment. The pluses, lots of pluses. The camera's excellent, which is what you're looking at right now. It's through the iPhone. And the audio picks up very well from a distance. The bad is that I can't upload my files to be edited onto my computer. For some reason, the wire's not connecting. I don't know if it's my wire or if it's every time it says the file's not found, so I can't upload it. So I have to do it. All my uploads have been raw footage lately through my iPhone because of, and it's on the selfie mode, so the camera quality doesn't look too good. And doing that, there's very little editing that I can do. Very little editing that I can do. I can't really edit too much on the iPhone because of using the apps. The other cameras that I've been using is the Samsung camera, and I did the loud lock with it, which was that meal that I prepared. The camera was terrible. The audio was good, and I can upload the file on my computer. Okay. Kind of a trade-off, video quality or not. Audio was okay. And the other camera I got was this high-def camera I bought. Camera's good. It's like very similar. It records in high HD, but the audio is terrible. From the distance where I am right now from the camera, I would be muffled. Sound like little Kenny over here. So, and again, I can upload it onto the computer. So, a bit of a trade-off. So right now, I've been pretty much decided, hey, I'm just gonna stick with the iPhone because I can upload right away. Even as long as it's like a small files and all that stuff there. I think pretty much it there. Hopefully I'll be uploading some more videos. So this one here I'm going to upload before I head out, and then when I go up there I'm going to record and upload once I get back on Wi-Fi and all that stuff there. So alright guys, Satu, thank you very much. Wish me luck, and I'll be staying safe as much as possible, and thank you. I know I'm not gonna